Hello and welcome to Quasi's Bell Tower with your host, Quasi. And today we are going to discuss my project that I was trying to push out before Christmas. So in this video, which is not going to be one of my best videos ever because it's one big catastrophe, it really is. But anyways, this is my gingerbread house or gingerbread tower I was attempting to make a few days before Christmas. Didn't really have the time to do it, didn't really have the thought process of how I was going to do this, but I did it. There is a video for it. I will play it, but I'm going to tell you one thing. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. And I'm planning on smashing this, but I'm not sure how I want to do this. And if I get 100 likes, I will do that video of me smashing this horrible tower of gingerbread, okay? And I have options. One, I have a generic Gimli axe I could chop this with. I have a sword I could chop this with. I have a spiked club I could smash this with, or I could just use a hammer. Let me know in the comments of what you want me to do, and if we get to 100 likes, I will do it. Now, I want to rebuild this, but I'm only going to rebuild this if I get 200 likes, and it will be for next year. And what I'll use it, I'll make it out of XPS foam instead. I'll put some evil gingerbread men in there and some LED lights and kind of make it more creepy but still gingerbread holiday type of thing. You know, maybe get some candy canes in there and everything else, but I want to make this better. I really do. And only reason I'm putting this video out is because I just wanted to let you guys know what I was doing to make a video. It was something I thought of that I thought would be cool, and it turned out to be a catastrophe. It's horrible. You know? And we're going to get to that in just a second. So I was at Walmart a couple weeks ago and I saw a Village of Gingerbread house over in the bakery, and I decided, hey, I should grab this, but I didn't. So when I went back to go get it a couple days later, they were totally out, and all they had was these mini villages. And I said, well, that'll have to do. The miniatures are minis. Maybe it'll work. And it didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to, so there is my first catastrophe. For most of this video, I am just going to speed it up because it is basically over almost 2 hours of footage of me putting this thing together, and nobody wants to spend 2 hours watching me put this catastrophe together. Honestly, I don't think anybody wants to really watch anybody put a gingerbread house together, but here I am doing it. So my second mistake or second catastrophe was trying to use Gorilla Glue gel to hold a gingerbread house together. I knew the icing was going to take forever, so I thought, hey, why not try Gorilla Glue? But hey, I was wrong. And your best option is just use hot glue. Yeah, it's going to make a mess, but it was my best option. So I'll tell you, working with gingerbread is not any fun. Got crumbs everywhere, got a mess everywhere. Yeah, I wish I was using XPS foam to do this. It'd be so much easier. But hey, here I am trying to make a project that I thought would be good in my head, and it wasn't. But anyways, I've been over here talking about craft catastrophes, which now I'm going to plug a channel called Cajun Craft Catastrophes. And I don't know if you've ever seen this channel, but Tinu, the creator of this channel, does an awesome job with his stuff. The guy is informative, entertaining, funny. He knows his stuff, and eventually I'm going to make some of my own little puppets and some of my own stop motion stuff and give it a try. But for right now, I just wanted to plug Tinu's channel. That, once again, is Cajun Craft Catastrophe. At least I think I'm saying that right. Took me a while to say that right the first 100 times because it's almost a tongue twister and I can barely speak English as it is. So hey, now I'm over here speaking Cajun, right? No, not really. But hey, I'm trying my best, guys. Giving out Tinu a plug. The link for his channel will be in the descriptions below. And hey man, just go check him out. I think you will find that he is very entertaining and very knowledgeable. But here I go, carrying on. So my third mistake or catastrophe of this whole project is icing. Yes, I got this stuff everywhere. You will see this in the clips. I got it everywhere. I got it on myself, I got it on my hands, I got it on the floor. This stuff just makes a mess. And I know when I do this next year, if I get the 200 views, I am definitely not using frosting. Honestly, it doesn't take me very long, but I get this frosting all over my hand in just a couple clips you'll see in a second. Had to call on the wife to bring me some towels or paper towels to clean this up because I just get this stuff all over me. Oh, shit. Hon? Can you come here with a minute with a big old paper towel? So after the wife comes in and helps me get cleaned up and get all this frosting off me, I continue on working on this project, and in just a second you'll see me actually have to reassemble a piece on here because hot glue doesn't stick very good to gingerbread. So now that I'm done with all the frosting, I decide, hey, it's time to start putting on all the little decorations, the little candies, the little gumdrops, all that fun stuff you got to put on there. And they gave me some little tiny candy leaves and some little red balls so you can make the whole mistletoe thing or Christmas candy ornaments. But honestly, the candy pieces were way too small to work with the hot glue, and it was just a disaster. So I just decided, hey, we're gonna move on with the rest of it. Well, here I go, continuing adding the gumdrops and gummy leaves to this horrible catastrophe of a gingerbread tower. So after adding all the gumdrops and candy leaves for this project, it is time to move on to start painting doors and windows. So I go about doing that, and of course my head's in the way a million times, but I cut it out the best I can. And then we get to the windows, and yes, this is where it becomes another catastrophe. But before I get to the windows and show you what I was trying to do, here I am again, assembling one of these pieces on with hot glue. And once again, hot glue doesn't stick very well to gingerbread. So at this point, I am trying to take small pieces of wood, basically the size of a toothpick. They're kind of square. I cut them down to smaller pieces so I can use them for a frame for the windows, and then I'm going to have that metal mesh that I was trying to put up on this. It kind of looks like metal fencing, but it's just really fine. I thought it would be great for the windows, and if I made a frame for it, it would look really good. And then realized that I had forgotten my small mini saw, and I didn't know where I put it. So I basically had to use a razor blade to cut this, and it didn't come out well. And there is my other catastrophe. So for the rest of the windows, I just cut the mesh to the size the windows were and just drew a bead along the window and just slapped the mesh in there, and that was good enough for me. So this is the final result of my gingerbread tower, which I cannot stand this. And if you want to see me smash this with a axe, a sword, a spike club, or a hammer, let me know in the comments below. Remember, I need 100 likes to destroy this, and 200 likes if you want to see me rebuild this out of XPS foam. So for now, until next time, I'm going to leave you here with a couple little blooper clips, and I will see you in the next video. And remember, ring that like button like a hunchback.
Supper's ready whenever you guys are.
Okay, coming.
Jesus Christ.